What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So, we just seen in the Rare Breed Entertainment Divide and Conquer card both Sway Sever and Murder Mook speak about the wedge that's going on between URL and RBE. So apparently Beasley and ARP smacked them used to be cool at one point until the money came in. And as a result of the money coming in, this what brought them to actually having division amongst one another. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. I like it better when I was broke. When loyalty and honor was free, now it's asking for me to kill off my folks. Out there doing bad on that dope and running off with that work, all up in smoke. Hey, that's crazy. But that's the way of life. What do David Chappelle say on his show when he be playing Rick James, talking about Charlie Murphy and Eddie Murphy? They should have never gave you niggas money. Yeah, because money actually show you what a person is really all about. Facts. I was so close with some of my guys until the money came in. And when the money came in, we no longer was friends. When we were struggling, we was the best of friends, willing to die and go to war for one another. The money actually reveals the true character of a person. Because when you poor, you try to find a way, and a lot of circumstances and things put you in situations where you have to learn how to rely on others. But when you get that money, you get comfortable. It brings this place of security that you now believe you don't need nobody. With that being said, so in these raps they were talking about the division that they have with one another. And as a result of the division that they have with one another, it causes the other battle rappers and things to make choices when they have relationship with both parties. And because of their feud and their division and the thing they going to, because they can't get along, what it does is raise a sense of awareness of whose side y'all on, whose side you gonna take, or who is wrong in the matter. It ain't even about none of that. The thing I don't get about the conversation for the most part is that they talking to the wrong person. That what we know you talking to the wrong person, because the evidence that is out here, it don't show ARP guilty, it shows the URL guilty from smacking Beasley and Norbs at one time before he left. I remember all the time Norbs took shots at them. Norbs was doing a lot of that dirty stuff. That's why when he left and ARP dissed him to some degree before forgiving him and bringing him back on board. But as a result of these things, then you have the URL want to do crucial damage to destroy Rare Breed Entertainment. I believe it's like 2 lawsuits on them right now from the URL. They even incorporated Norbs in one of them. We saw the paperwork and documentations on that. We know that the URL already been proven to pay battle rappers to not battle on a platform. Hollow exposed that he was given $25,000 to not do a RBE battle. Look, tell him, come on. We also understand the battle that was blocked as a result of this. We also understand that they make it their business to drop major events during the times and battles during the time of his event to take away from the traffic. That day. And even we understand the history of what's between these two. So when I'm listening to the Swave and Mook rounds addressing these things, I just believe they talking to the wrong person. These things should be said to Smack and Beasley in raps, not ARP, the one who's actually being attacked by the URL. And we know for a long time ARP was very quiet. For the most part, he wouldn't even entertain the thing they were deliberately doing to him. He would make a statement, leave it alone, and he never would go in on them like he doing now. Now he got that new show called Sorry and True, where he ain't holding nothing back no more. But for years, that man allowed them to sabotage, hate on him, try to destroy the Rare Breed Entertainment name and brand. And he was the bigger guy about it and just even tried to stay between the guidelines of saying things like, I would never battle a battle. I would never book a battle that the URL been working on to book. Things like that also. So I hear the raps, but the thing about hearing the raps, they were talking to the wrong person. They really talking to the wrong person. Why is you talking to the guy who being bullied rather than the bully? The bully is the one who need to be talked to because that's the one who's the problem, not the guy who's being bullied. Not to say that ARP is some type of sucker, but I'm just using that as an analogy. If the URL who's considered to be the machine, the most respected, who don't care about what other people doing because they just so big, but yet we see when it comes to Rare Breed Entertainment, somehow they stay involved in a mix some type of way, rather publicly or rather privately. Also, when you look at this situation, I personally don't believe. Anything is possible. But it ain't like we talking to men of God who believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, who understand forgiveness, who understand love, who understand unity, who understand brotherhood. We talking about reckless men in rebellion to God, who who only think of themselves as being God, prideful and arrogant, and I don't think neither one want peace at this time. And the thing I would say, the only good thing about they feud is that for the most part, it's not the type of feud in the streets that lead to violence and bloodshed. It's just business that I don't mess with you, you don't mess with me, stay out of my way, and I might stay out of your way type stuff. It's like that, But they would never come together in unity, be on the same page in no type of way when it comes to that. Because again, I believe that the situation involved is way big. The money that the URL make off the app put them in position to want to rule with a rod of iron, because you have to keep supplying the people from the app, and the app is generating over $1 million a month. And with that money coming in like that, you want to try to monopolize the game so that you can continue to have newness of things that it won't be so saturated. You're trying to keep the newness of battle rap, to refresh, to do and be creative and doing different things. And you tend to think that with other leagues, it threatens that. It threatens that. And because RBE is on the scene, what it does is put the URL in a position, again, to do better business. To do better business. Because where you don't, he will. And he is. So they have to book battles now more quicker. They have to pay more money. They have to, you know what I'm saying, make more promises, because you got ARP that's willing to do that, willing to make promises and follow up through with it, willing to pay the money, willing to give them the battles right now. The battles URL want people to wait for, Rare Breed Entertainment trying to make it happen right now. So it's things like that the URL feel like that threaten also their business and things like that too, you know. So the ARP and Smack URL Beasley thing, with all this money involved like this, it ain't no merging. It ain't no let's come together and do it for the culture, because it's not about the culture. This is a business. It's about business. Okay? It's about business. I'm not booking battle rappers for the culture. I'm booking battle rappers to make money, and if the culture appreciate it and like it, we can keep this going. But the culture is not first. The business is always first. And that's what's going on with these brothers. It's the business. And as a result of that, you know what I'm saying, we see clearly what's going on and taking place. Now, though people would want to see it, just like, I'm going to give you an example. We just saw the merge of the King of the Dot and URL come together to do the past day thing. So I believe this was addressed in the Sway 7, that ARP should have been there. How? If you're not invited. Would anybody go somewhere they not invited? Would anybody want to go somewhere where they not wanted? If they wanted him there, it should have been them making it they big. How I'm going to force myself into your event? How I'm going to force myself to what y'all got together? Y'all know I'm here. Y'all know I'm just as I'm just as involved in the loop and was with past day as y'all was. So if y'all didn't consider me, I'm not gonna make myself. I do something on my own then. I do something on my own where I can remember him by on my league. That's why I'm my own boss. That's why I got my own league. I don't need y'all. They didn't want him there. They wanted him there, he would have been there. So I'm not gonna go someplace I'm not wanted. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen at all. And as y'all can clearly see, we know what it is between them two, man. It's about money. It's too much money being made here. It's too much money. Remember ARP, I believe, what was that, last year? Maybe last year or so. ARP, you know, he told a lot of the secrets of how the league owners make money. Remember, he got salty at URL and got to releasing the CEO secrets of what goes on behind the scene, and how he was saying, like, as a league owner, we need the battle rappers. The battle rappers don't need us. We make so much money off this stuff. Remember, he let that be known. He said, I make a lot of money off battle rap. Yeah, he told the secrets. Saying, yeah, leagues make y'all believe. We leagues make the battle rappers believe y'all need us. But if y'all knew y'all worth and value, y'all would find out we need y'all. Y'all don't need us. Y'all can go anywhere. You know how many people willing to pay y'all and would pay y'all? That's why the URL got it in the contract that you can't go certain places. because they don't want you coming to the knowledge of what your worth and value is. And that's something as a battle rapper that you should be concerned about and be wise about, that a league can't tell me my worth and value. Because they supposed to tell me what I'm not worth, so that they can get me at the cheapest they can get me. So ARP and Beasley, that ain't gonna happen. Too much money involved. And they don't care about. And why should I want to split and break bread with somebody when we already 3 partners? How I'm gonna break bread with ARP and them too? It's already me. That's Beasley. It's already Beasley, Smack, and Chico. How we gonna bring somebody else in to do another split on that? I'm already splitting with 3 people, so now there's a 4th split. The split ain't even fair. I got the split with me and Chico and Smack, but if we do something with ARP, Red Breed, that's another split. It's 3 of them. ARP, Lawrence, and Shota. Things like that. So, no, that ain't gonna happen, man. That ain't gonna happen. You know. And it's hard to do business in the same field without acknowledging what the other man is doing. So it'll never work. Especially when it'll never work. These brothers, if these brothers were God-fearing men and they love the Lord Jesus Christ, that's another conversation. But that's not the conversation here. So without that, nah, it ain't gonna work. They'll take that to the grave. They'll take that to the grave, okay? With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's some question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.